Hello, my name is Becca, and I'm going to be showing you how you can bring all your digital skills to life on your CV. CVs give you the opportunity to show a prospective employer your skills and experience and that you're the best person for the job. When creating your CV, it's absolutely vital that you tailor the content to the job role that you're applying for. Imagine a desk full of CVs. 50 people applying for one vacancy. You want your CV to stand out to the prospective recruiters and also show them how interested you are to work for them. My aim today is to help you bring your digital skills to life on your CV. You may be at the early stages of your career or considering a change in direction, or you may just be stuck on how to really show the recruiter your capabilities. When applying for digital roles, recruiters will look at the experience you have closely, but due to your limited experience, you may have to dig deeper to identify the digital skills that you may already have. Here are 3 sentence examples of ways in which you can bring your digital skills to life on your CV. Feel free to pause the screen, write them down, and have a go at constructing your own similar sentences. My first skill is, I'm confident in navigating TikTok. Now, let's expand on this skill and bring it to life. You can see that here I've really opened out the sentence. The word excellent instantly shows the recruiter the level at which I understand the different ways to create and publish content. The word engaging tells them the quality of content I'm able to create, which I then expanded by describing the different ways in which I do this by using a variety of sounds, effects, and high-quality transition techniques. Also notice how big of a difference it makes using high as a describing word. This will impress the recruiters. Here are 2 more skills I've noted down and then expanded on. Use these examples to practice structuring your own sentences. Skills number 2, I have experience and knowledge in using PowerPoint. Now let's bring it to life. Extremely confident in using different presentation designs and creating multiple project templates accordingly. Also, able to use a broad range of features such as tables, charts, graphs, effects, and animations, and motion graphics. And the final skill to share, I have an understanding of basic computer hardware. Let's bring this one to life as well. I have great knowledge on the running and functions of computers. I have an ability to reboot computers, successfully adjust battery positions, connect and disconnect the electricity, copy files to a CD and flash disk. Also extremely experienced in computer softwares and using search engines for in-depth research. Just doing this can really improve your CV, which is what we all want, because let's be real, that dream job of ours is not going to be handed to us on a plate. Make sure to remember, include a combination of technical and behavioural skills. Are you driven, committed, agile, a good team player, organised, a confident communicator, and determined? These all play a big role in being a good employee. And another thing that recruiters will look out for when finding their next digital apprentice. I had the opportunity to speak to Jamie, the Chief Operating Officer at BT Sport. I suggest you get a pen and some paper ready, as he's going to share with us some more about the ways that you can bring your digital skills to life.
I have a very grand title, which is the Chief Operating Officer of BT Sport. So my job is to take people to the heart of sport, but the truth of the matter is what I really do day to day is to keep us on air and make sure we are doing ourselves justice with how we look and the personality we bring to our coverage.
I want to know if you have any tips on how people can bring their digital skills to life on their CV, how they can really show off all of their digital skills to recruiters.
Yeah, I think, it's a really interesting question. I think back to when I left school at 16 with no idea what to do. And so if you learn over the years, and I now know what I'm looking for when people send me CVs. And there's a tendency with CVs for people to exaggerate what they do. And I'm a great believer in being honest. But really importantly, not using phrases that you know, but trying to understand what it is you're selling as your skills. So for instance, someone may come on and say, I'm a great TikTok presenter or what have you, but my eyes would be, or my head would be turned by the fact that they can edit video, that they can dub audio, that they can script write, that they can compile subtitles, all of those sorts of things. And I think people just need to dig back a little bit and not get involved in trendy categories, but break it down into the skills that they have. And my other recommendation, this is always really important, is send a show reel, send a link. If you've created content, make sure people are aware of it and can see it, because don't assume we would all know what you're capable of. And I think that's really, really important.
You want somebody who's reliable, confident, committed, has good manners, as well as somebody who can edit a TikTok video. So I want to know, do you think there should be a really good balance between those two skills?
Okay, so being controversial, I'm not looking for the technical skills when I'm doing the interview.
Okay.
What I'm looking for is I'm looking for aptitude, I'm looking for attitude, I'm looking for confidence, and I accept some people are not confident, but that's self-confidence. Yep. I'm looking for team spirit and team awareness. And for me, the people I'm looking for, the people that want to get on, show ambition, but as part of a team and wanting to learn. And I think, you know what, most technical skills you can train people in. Yeah. You can develop the understanding they have. It's very hard to train someone who isn't a team member to be a team member. And it's very hard to motivate someone who doesn't have a genuine ambition to do what they do. And what I'm always looking for, and it's really important, this, is I want to see that people have fun with what they do, because you're in work a long time. And if you don't enjoy it, I won't get the best out of you and you won't get the best out of that role. I mean, my advice to anyone who's applying for a digital role, even if they have limited experience, is don't focus on where you're limited. But, be self-aware. Nothing should be beneath you. And you need to get that across and demonstrate that you understand the power of working with other people, that you want to learn, that you have the aptitude to learn. So important. I mean, people talk about first impressions, but when someone walks in a room and they've got that get up and go and they talk about what they want to do, then very rarely in the interview do we focus on what they can't do. And there is nothing worse than having your own self-confidence destroyed during an interview when you're focusing on, well, I can only edit up to this level, or I've actually not done that before, rather than that's what I really want to do. That's where I can see my skills coming in from my limited knowledge. I know I'm adaptable. I know I'm flexible. I'd love being part of a team, and I'd be the right person for you. You can just tell that positive response completely moves away, and always focus conversations on yourself, on your personality, and on the positives you bring, not on the limitations of the skills you have.
It's important to research the digital programs, applications, and platforms that you've used, as these dedicated websites will highlight the skills required to use them. This could be really helpful. Now remember, the worst CVs are boring and bland. Each sentence should begin with an action verb, ideally one that best describes your responsibility. Here are some action verbs that you may want to consider in your sentences. Created, developed, saved, arranged, assisted, prepared, and managed. As I bring this quick set to a close, here are some other Apprentice Nation videos that I recommend. How to find jobs and apply for them online. How to think beyond grades when writing a CV. Digital Skills for Life, and one of mine, Digital Industries, The Essentials. Last comment from me, only put on your CV things that you're okay speaking about in your interview. I'm Becca, and I wish you all the best in your job search.